Wow.
Yeah, would you just relax?
We don't have to. I'm sorry.
Maybe you should do the recap then.
I would
Since
do
you
that.
caused so much of what happened.
I would do that. And you know, I'm very willing to. But I can't talk. So.
Right. He has this awful disease where he can't talk anymore.
Yeah, I have laryngitis, and it starts in about 30 seconds.
Okay, well, get talking.
Mm-hmm.
Good roll, by the way. Like, A+. Tarot reading.
Yeah, I got the Fool, so...
I saw that.
Oh, no, I can't talk. Oh, it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, it's too bad that we can't play anymore, because Scott can't interact with us.
Yeah. Well, it was a good stream, everybody.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
And now Scott can just drive back from the gravel pit for no reason.
No, I think I'd still hang out in the gravel pit.
Oh, wow, your voice is back.
It's a miracle.
Weird. It only kicks in when it's D&D stuff. I don't understand.
That's unfortunate. Well, I'm streaming, so I don't have to do it.
And Liam's the DM, so he doesn't. Let's make the bear do it.
I mean, Ryan never does the recap.
He's
That's
done, he's done
Just
a few.
like-
He did
Right, just
part
like
of one once.
I mean,
Right,
I
I
can
tried
do
to-
it. Just give me a minute.
I tried to do the whole thing, but I was vetoed.
Well, you were eating too, so we just didn't want you to get pizza all over your screen.
Well, I already did. Thank you very much. And I got nothing for it. I just got shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
If you lived any closer, I'd give you a hug.
I don't think you would.
I would.
I don't know.
If
After
ever we meet,
all
Ryan,
those
I'm giving you a
very
big old hug.
Comments you made about the gays.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was really homophobic.
Yeah.
Me and Ryan are gonna hug.
Yeah.
Aw.
We get to hug.
Ryan and
you
I?
don't get to hug.
We'll see, the gays are dumb too, so...
Right, they don't have grammar.
Wow.
That's not within gay culture. There's no grammar.
Yeah, fuck.
That explains the beach thing a lot, doesn't it?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
wow,
suppose.
Okay.
Okay, beach.
I don't even know how to unpack that one.
Okay,
That's-
Ryan, let's form a solidarity pact and kill Scott.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Wow. Okay.
Is this on stream?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I've been streaming for a little bit now.
Do you guys want to come with us to
Uh,
kill Scott?
About the time since Scott
Right.
said, "Can we start playing now?"
We were just
yeah.
joking about planning on killing Scott. This is not a real plan.
Oh.
If Scott dies, we don't look to us.
Purely
We don't look
coincidental happenstance.
I'm
Right, we're
actually
being
gonna write that
framed.
down in a note and leave it in my wallet that you were all plotting to kill me.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll just steal your wallet.
I mean, that's
And
fine.
I have at least 2 of your addresses. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
you don't have.
Get
my
ready for a
address
visit
yet.
from the cops.
Shit,
That's fine. I have video evidence that it was just Liam and Ryan.
you don't have my dad's address.
That's
Damn.
that's technically true, but I don't think you'd be very hard to track down. You're so charismatic.
What?
It's just the
I
way
don't
it is.
even know what
What's
that's supposed to mean.
the local Harford County gay?
Yeah. Well, you did just dox yourself on stream.
That's true. Shit.
Yep.
Delete the mod. Okay, anyways, we're getting close to 30 minutes, which means we'll be able to play soon.
Right. That's freaking if.
If
Let's
no
just-
one wants to do the recap, I can do the recap.
We know
Shame on
Ryan
you
doesn't
all.
want to do it.
I feel like
I would be happy to do the recap, although I'm pretty sure I would get a lot of the Galleon Bliss argument wrong.
yeah, that's mostly why I don't want to do it.
And
it
I'm
was
worried
very
that I might
traumatic
miss-
for me. So
Yeah, I admit I was focusing a lot on stuff, so I'm worried I might. Like the last thing I wrote in my notes is Boris stuff. Like I got that he went like to clerics.
The Church of
Scott-
Pelor.
The cleric. Yeah.
Right, Scott the cleric.
wrote
How did I
that
forget?
down.
Yeah, I forgot all about him.
I know, what's wrong with you?
And he's
Jeez.
me, so it's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Shows how
Scott.
forgettable you
That's
are.
that's how traumatized I was by Angry Bliss.
what?
She's
Don't
scary.
fucking make me angry.
She scared me. I'm shook.
You're quaking, Henny.
Bless your heart.
Oh no.
That's the fuck you.
Yeah. That's just icing on the cake. I have a friend that moved to shit. Where's all the country music made?
Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky.
I think it was Kentucky.
I
You
mean,
got a lot of relatives.
And it was Tennessee or Kentucky. I can't remember. Anyway,
Memphis is usually attributed with that, so Tennessee.
yeah. I think it's wherever Dollywood is where he moved to. Anyway,
Tennessee, right?
I think it is, yeah. Knoxville maybe? He genuinely didn't know about the Bless Your Heart thing. And he came back up for Christmas and we were all talking about, how it is down there. He's like, "Oh, it's awesome." He's like, "Everybody's so nice." And he's like super religious, so he's like, they just bless me all the time. And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, it's like, "Oh man, all my coworkers, every time I talk to them, they always end everything with like, 'Oh, bless your heart.'" And I'm like,
Oh.
"Eric, that's not what you think." Okay, no, you know what that is? What you think it is? Yeah, that's so nice of them.
Well, actually, it can just mean that, they feel bad
Yeah.
for you. It's not necessarily like you're an
You're
asshole and I
stupid.
hate you.
Right.
Please
It's.
stop talking to me.
I think in Eric's case though, it probably is more the like, you're kind of dumb, but you're lovable, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes when thanking someone for something, I'll say, "Bless you,"
That's really nice of you.
or like, yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, thank you so much, bless you."
Right. I would just be like, "I didn't sneeze."
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was
And then
thinking.
Don't you
Okay.
put that curse on me.
Well, it's a blessing, not a curse. They have good intentions when they say that. It's just a nice thing to say. Well, yeah.
I don't know. I think coming out of Ryan's mouth, I would second guess it.
Yeah, sarcastic. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck
That's
you,
so-
Ryan.
Like Ryan.
Yeah, I
Fuck
guess I
you,
can't
Ryan.
be.
It had to come out sometime.
Not a real good day for me.
Oh, sorry.
I still like
Ryan.
you, Ryan. It's okay.
We love you.
Yeah. It
Don't
comes
try.
from a place of love,
Yeah.
Ryan.
I'm sure it does.
I like how it gets progressively higher pitched the more we make fun of him.
I do have a high pitched voice though, so it's okay. I'll take it.
That's
So
wonderful.
do I.
It'd be like comedy gold in a movie. Some all big and mean looking, and then I got a high pitched voice.
Wow. Yeah, just your average observational humor.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that person doesn't look like they have a high voice.
Really?
Okay. Are we doing a re?
I don't know.
We have 7 more minutes till we can play. Don't you
Ah.
understand?
Well, can I do the recap?
Yeah, go for it.
I would love for this to start.
Okay. Hopefully I.
Really?
Last time, when we started, Galleon confessed to Bliss about his demon deal making, trading his soul for hers. Didn't go over well. He goes off to get
That's a lie.
pregnant. Yeah, fucking bullshit. Poopy fences and all that. Yeah, Bliss decides to go to the church for a confession. She talks to Pastor Eli, and he seems kind of off to her. She tries to detect thoughts, and that doesn't work. He says some really creepy, gross shit. And
Yeah, he's the wrong kind of pervert.
Yeah, Bliss didn't like that kind of attention from him.
Didn't he start like
So-
jerking off in the confession box when he left?
He made well, she wasn't able to tell exactly what he did, but he made a weird noise. And thinking of that weird comment about her being voluptuous was just
And
really off-putting.
Wasn't there like
and
a
strange.
there was like a it was like a rhythmic noise too, wasn't it?
It was an intermittent noise.
Yeah, it was weird. So she thought he was jerking off, but there's
probably was.
something. His mind has been there's
Dirty.
something going on, but she couldn't really figure it out. So she leaves that. I know Galleon, meanwhile, has some kind of dream about an old friend of his named Salazar. Meanwhile, Andromeda's actually trying to do relevant things. She meets with Verity of Verity's Varieties, asking her about Munri and the Nymerian Pantheon. I know she wants to she wanted to show her the cipher book and go get Bliss to prove that she's a seer and would be able to confirm that Father Verastus is a vampire. I believe. Is that right? Because I was a little distracted during that. Does that seem right, DP? Really?
Yeah, that sounds
That
right.
sounds right to me.
Okay.
Sorry, I was having Noah smell the pineapple.
Yeah, so Andromeda goes and gets Bliss, who's, pissed off and was crying. And she shows the cipher book to Verity, and she kind of gets a weird feeling from it. We have about spirit boards and wanting to contact the spirits that seem to be connected to the book, but that's not really what Bliss wanted to see. She decides to try to see a vision in like a little oil lamp about Father Verastus, maybe his goals, what his intentions are, and she cannot receive a vision, so she ends up storming off, taking the book with her. So that was good. Really good timing for someone to take, Bliss's most useful powers away. And meanwhile, Boris is trying to
sorry.
find. It's fine. It's really funny.
It's Galleon's fault.
Boris trying to find a cleric that's not connected to the Church of Lorena, because that seems like it's compromised. I guess someone that could detect evil and good? Was that what he was hoping for?
Yes.
Holy clerics or paladins of a different church to help. And he finds a cleric of Palor named Scott. A bit strange, a bit
He's
off.
A real
He
asshole.
thinks everyone's a vampire. All these conspiracy theories and things. So there's that. I don't remember details of that, unfortunately, but hopefully that needs to be expanded upon. It can.
I remember most of that.
Okay. If there's anything useful that I didn't write down, what did he agree to do for you?
Basically, he was going to come with me the next morning once he had, prepared the spell. He would come to the church in order to come and basically use the spell to recognize whether or not Father Verastus was an undead.
Undead. Okay, yeah, that's very useful. And I know you were going to a different cleric as well, because Andromeda can't really legally get into the church because she caused some issues before. I know, just roleplay stuff, that Bliss ends up talking to her book about, I guess, advice. And I believe that's all I have. I know Boris did talk to someone and kind of got a clue that there is a basement in the Church of Narna. Yes.
I think I was able to.
Something about youth programs. Got it out of them that there is a basement.
That they have some dwellings underneath.
Yeah. So we know there's an underground part of the building. And
Right.
that could be useful, because that's probably where Father Verastus sleeps.
Right.
That's all I got.
And then at the end of the session, I had started heading over to the guard
Okay.
office / outpost / barracks.
Right. I do recall. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I had not
Yeah, I
gotten
didn't-
there. We left off before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Galleon also had a vision of Black Jenkins, demon goat of Barber Street.
Black. In the movie, it's called Black Phillip, but
Yeah, I just didn't think that was.
Well, I mentioned he had like a dream of some sort.
Yeah,
I
it wasn't
did
really.
write that down. Well, it was character building stuff, I feel.
Plot irrelevant.
everything that I say is important.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got a pretty big head there now, don't you?
I mean,
Oh, this
I'm
is-
everything
Oh.
that I make like come out like as a big point in the game, then it's important.
Galleon blacked out in a goat pen and had a dream where a goat brutally assaulted his abdomen, followed by seeing the spirit of Salazar, a figure from his past, who looked very disappointed in him.
Yeah. There. You know what? I wrote down a different dream he had too that I forgot
He
about.
did have another dream after that, and I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I wrote it down. So it sounds like this was like a dream of you feeling the presence of the demon.
Oh yeah,
The
that's right.
one-
There were
the one
yellow
with the yellow
eyes.
eyes.
Stuff. Yeah, there was like a World of Narnia, but it wasn't Narnia. It was like emo Narnia, and the demon was in there.
Emo
Emo
Narnia.
Narnia. That's a wonderful way to put that.
That's-
You know, it's whimsical and a bit spooky.
So we have like the realm of the dead, or like Helheim, or like hell, and then there's Emo Narnia.
It's pretty much
Mhm.
where the demon that Galleon sold his soul to is from. So, emo Narnia.
And I made holy water.
I think it's
Yes.
more
Oh
cost-
shit! I don't know if I wrote that down, but that
So-
was
Is the recap over? Can we start play?
yes. We can start
Because
play.
Galleon has some very important things to do at the very beginning of the session.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I was gonna. Andromeda was making me holy water, so I was waiting on that because I really
First-
need it for Galleon.
First and foremost, he is going to come to, and then he's going to stumble out of the room.
Really?
No, he's not.
I'm
I'm-
right there.
Yeah, he's not going to do that. He probably will wake up though. I was gonna continue that to where like he goes off to buy another goat, but I value my life and I won't do that.
Mhm.
I'm kind of surprised that he values his life. I mean, the evidence
Doesn't
thus
seem
far
like he
doesn't
does.
doesn't necessarily support that conclusion.
Well, Galleon may not, but Scott, his player, does. And so, yeah. Because
Still
of that,
seems-
Galleon is just gonna kind of sit upright and stare off at the door and contemplate leaving, but stay.
Yeah,
Instead.
because there's a slightly sad, angry tiefling sitting in the by the fire, like
Sitting
on
in the
floor.
fire, dying.
I mean, I would if I could. It probably lasts a good while. I have resistance.
Yeah. He's probably thinking about leaving, but he also doesn't want to catch something to the back of his head, so he'll
Okay.
just wait.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
Put grease.
He may not
by the
value
door.
He may not value his life, but he does value his luscious lock. So
Oh,
no firebolt, please.
tucked those right out.
For
Yeah.
for the sake of narrative, I'm gonna say that that's probably around the time that Andromeda comes and knocks on the door, with the holy water that Bliss requested.
Yeah, I just-
I think Galleon would get the door. Probably seeing it as a potential way to get out
No.
of the room.
Bliss jumps up. Wait, honey. I had something I was waiting for. And I open the door. And Andromeda, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't pour that out.
Here's your water. And I will extend the 2 paper cups that you gave me to make it in.
The shittiest people, they're probably kind of falling apart.
They're like the knockoff Dixie cups that they're not even really waxed well.
Yeah.
They're kind of soaking through.
Yeah. Thank you so much, honey. I owe you one. I really do.
Yes.
I take them.
I will walk away.
Yeah, I kicked the door closed because I got my hands full.
Oh my.
Which begs the question of how Andromeda knocked.
Probably.
Forehead.
Or one of her 3 undead servants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just that extra arm she's been hiding from us this whole time.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not-
She's secretly a mutant.
Can make
Galleon.
an androgynous joke, but okay.
Androgynous. Okay, let's not. Galleon, do you have your crossbow with you?
Always.
Okay, well, you kind of like feel like it's almost trying to pull you away.
Well, it's not in my hand.
Do you have it on you?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's probably like on my hip.
Well, yeah, you feel it kind of like almost like it's repelled by how close Bliss is to you.
Well, that's weird.
Just now, like you feel it happen now.
Oh.
So it's probably the water.
Mm-hmm. Galleon,
Uh-huh.
you were defiled by the demon, so hopefully it's not too late. We gotta cleanse your wounds, honey, and it's not gonna be pleasant for you.
Well, I mean, Andromeda healed them pretty well.
This is holy water to cleanse them, not heal.
Well, I don't see that.
Can you take your armor and your shirt off? Put
Oh.
down your weapon. You don't need weapons, honey.
Does she get closer to him?
I'm kind of preparing stuff actually, hoping he'll stay and not run off. I set the cups down on a table, probably a little further away from him. I start looking for. I have a bowl I'm looking for.
Yeah, he probably feels bad because he can see that she's been crying. So he will humor her and take off his armor.
And I
Is
assume
Is her back turned to him right now?
Yes.
He's probably gonna ask how naked you want him.
Just take your shirt off. That's enough. Unless be all right. Let's no more lies. You have to be honest, because this is to help you. He didn't touch you anywhere else. He kissed you, and he clawed your side. Did he touch you anywhere else?
Did he hold on to me with his other hand, like brace me?
he was shaking your hand with his right hand.
Oh,
And
yeah.
with his left hand, he dug into your
So
side.
my left hand also
So
he touched.
all right. So then, just your shirt is fine. Those are the 3 things we're gonna cleanse.
Did
And
those
you-
need to be cleansed too? Because the wound. There's probably pus on those.
I'm not worried about the pus so much as where he touched you is contact. But
Well then, wink, wink. Yes, that's all the places he touched me.
okay.
Did you take your crossbow off?
Yeah, I'm gonna set it down on my armor.
Okay. As you pick it up off your hip, it gives you a little tug, and your body moves just a little bit,
Well,
just
that's
away
weird.
from her.
I like how
Alright.
you had Andromeda make the holy water and then didn't bother asking her to like try to do the ceremony to heal him.
Uh,
Well,
yeah. Well, fuck you.
Yeah. I mean,
Damn.
I don't
figured
mind.
you
It's
already-
more peace for me. It's
Right.
just
I figured you
typically
already
clerics
cleaned
handle
up.
these kind of things.
figured you already healed his wounds the best you could.
Well, I
Galleon's probably gonna say, Bliss, I don't think Venom likes you.
What? Venom?
Does she look at me when she says
Yeah.
that with mild disgust? He's gonna point at the crossbow.
You named it?
Well, I mean, gotta have a name, right?
Alright, we'll tackle that later. Get comfortable. I guess lay on the bed, because get as comfortable as we can. We can always clean up the mess later.
Oh my.
Not sexual.
Yeah. I guess he'll lay there with like his hands behind his head.
I
Where did-
need your hands, honey.
Oh, okay. Well then, I won't do that.
Where did you set your armor and your crossbow?
Probably across the room,
Okay.
more or less where I was laying, which I assumed would have been very far away from Bliss, given that I'm upset with him, and presumably is still a little upset with him.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm powering. I'm doing all right. All right. I'm so glad that it's not as bad as it was for me. Might not be so terrible for you. Here though, I have like a rag and I give it to him. Bite down on this bit of rag if you need.
Ominous.
Okay. Yeah, and I pour one of the cups into like a little turtle shell bowl I have, and I have another like little rag, and I dip it in the holy water, and then I very cautiously dab it at his wound on the side, and it's soaked, so probably some of the holy water is dripping onto it before I press down with the rag.
Okay. As soon as you press down onto his wounds with the holy water soaked rag, Galleon, it feels like you're being branded. There's this searing pain that's now going through your whole body. Give me a Constitution check, please, or
Okay.
saving throw.
It's not the first time he's been branded, so
This is unlike. Okay, it's like 5 times more intense.
wow, that's many times. Saving throw, you say?
Yeah.
12.
You let out a yelp, and at this, the room almost shakes a bit.
Like, does it actually shake, or is it just from his perspective?
Like you hear creaking, and like sounds that you hear when a house is settling.
Right.
It's like really intense, and a lot, like around the walls, and especially from where the crossbow is sitting on the floor. You
Venom.
look over, Venom, and it looks like it's bending the floorboards.
Yeah, I don't think Venom's happy.
Oh.
This.
Neither is your internet.
Uh-oh.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I mean we can still hear you.
Yeah, it's just you got kicked from tabletop.
Pickle.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, isn't that unfortunate?
Does he like jump or
Yeah,
scream
he would
or anything?
move away from you and let out that yelp.
I feel like he would probably like move over a little bit and then make like an angry face or like a pain face, and yeah.
Oh, honey, just you're gonna get through it, all right. Just I gotta get this done, okay?
You're really hurting my tough guy image, Liam.
Well, this is unlike anything your tough guy image has been through.
Yeah, this isn't a bar fight.
Bar
Yeah,
fight.
I keep cleaning.
Each time she presses the rag to your side, it hurts worse. And by around like fourth time, it's just too much to handle, and I need you to go wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, he's not. Well, okay.
You know what? With disadvantage too, because you're in a lot of pain.
Fuck you. That would have been a 20.
Oh,
That's fine. It's still a 19.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You're working through it.
he would be too. He's a trooper.
yeah. I keep cleaning the side until I run out of water in the bowl, and that's just one cup, by the way.
Okay. Just washing it off. The pus is rubbing off.
Well,
And,
but it was. You said the wound had sealed, and it was just like a gross scar.
well, there's pus and stuff like coated
Stuck
on.
to it, like it never got cleaned off.
No,
Like it,
It's just the scars are seeping
it's
pus.
crusty and gross and kind of seeping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I closed
Do
the
I need to-
superficial wounds, but I didn't do anything like innately holy to it.
Do I need to make another con save?
How much further do you go, Bliss? Like, how much longer?
this is just for the side, but yeah, I would go until the water is all soaked up into the rag, and then after the side, I'd start dabbing at his hands.
Which hand do you use to hold the crossbow? Is it your right hand?
Yeah, it would be. But it was
Okay.
my left hand that he shook.
Oh,
Well, you said it was his right hand, so it would be my left hand. Unless he's got weird hit backwards hands.
no. If you shake someone with your right hand, they use their right hand to shake the spell.
Oh, yeah. Touché.
Yeah.
That didn't go over in my mind the way I thought it did.
Nope.
So I'm glad you clarified that for me.
When you dab his right hand,
Do you have
again.
an intelligence of 8?
horribly searing pain. Make another wisdom save with disadvantage.
That would be an 8.
Okay. You now have an incredible urge to hop off of that bed and go grab your crossbow, which you're currently doing.
Hey,
What?
wait! Stop!
Are you gonna...
I try to grab him. And pull him back.
You're trying to grab him?
Yes.
Okay. Galleon make a strength saving throw, and Bliss can contest that.
Oh boy. One of his best stats, probably, and my worst.
13.
Oh. Good fun. 15.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job. Okay, sure.
He's probably gonna. Is it? So, Okay, he failed the wisdom save, and he's trying to go grab his crossbow. Is it clear to him in his mind what he's gonna do with the crossbow?
Well, you don't want this to keep happening. It's like you have everything else around you is blurry, and you can only see the crossbow, and you want it. You need it in your hand right now.
He's probably gonna shout out for her to stop him then.
Okay, I guess I didn't want this to be sexual. I grab him like with my arms and legs and wrap my tail around him, just trying to restrain him, because I don't have a person prepared. And I also trying to press my holy symbol against him.
Gross.
I don't know if I have time to like pull it off. I'm trying the Blurino one.
Phrasing.
Okay. Where against him?
I guess trying to pull it over like in front of him, like his chest.
Mm-hmm. And you touch his skin.
That's not gonna brand me too, is it?
His shirt is off, so.
Okay, that like the holy water is now searing into your flesh,
Son of a bitch.
and you may or may not have a permanent symbol.
No. This is what I wanted to avoid.
Make another strength saving throw to get out of.
Saving throw or check?
Okay, check. Yeah, you're right. And Bliss, contest that again.
That would be a 15.
What kind of commotion am I hearing from downstairs?
From downstairs, you can hear a lot of like stomping, kind of. So you break free from Bliss, and you move over to your crossbow and you grab it with your hand.
Oh, I don't grab it with my foot? I'm kidding.
Okay. Make one more wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
It's because of the foot thing, isn't it?
No.
Okay. That'd be a 5.
Okay. Bliss, you see Galleon's eyes turn completely black.
Oh.
And you see it's like roots in his arm kind of going up his forearm. They're like pressing up against the bottom or the inside of his flesh. And Galleon, your arm is pulled up by the crossbow pointing at Bliss. Make an attack roll. Or you load it and now make an attack roll.
That's really bad for you, Bliss, by the way.
Boy. Yeah, I'm totally unprotected.
That's... Oh, boy.
Is this not performance?
That would be a...
I wish.
Oh, shit. Would be a 26 to hit?
Oh yeah, I have like. Oh yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
Class is 10 right now.
Oh, good. That's fantastic. That'd be 14 maximum damage.
Okay.
Okay. You get a nice thigh shot in.
Oh no, my stockings.
Oh no, your stockings.
I don't have mending, Liam.
Me neither.
Well, let's hope Andromeda does.
That's a good
And-
question.
You fall down to your knee, Bliss, and from Galleon's mouth is a distorted and deep kind of enough. What do you do?
It's at this point, hearing the commotion after just bringing holy water to the room and then hearing Bliss presumably cry out in pain,
Yes.
that I'm going to be going up to the room, and I'm not going to bother knocking this time.
Okay. You didn't lock the door, did you guys?
No, I actually didn't because my hands were full. I just kicked the door closed.
Okay.
Yeah, so Andromeda comes in and I'm like on a knee because my other leg has been shot.
So, so
Andromeda
yeah.
rushes in. Okay, describe what you're gonna do when you go in.
Well, I was just saying that I walk in to see what Bliss with a crossbow bolt in her leg and Galleon across the room pointing a crossbow at him or at her.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
Looking fucked up, by the way. Not
Yeah.
normal Galleon. He's got black eyes and creepy black roots growing up his arm. Throwing that out there. Default Galleon would not have shot someone with a crossbow. Everyone knows he would have missed and hit a baby.
I'm gonna cast Blight, targeting Galleon.
Cool. What does that do?
And what does that do?
One moment. I'm gonna need to make an attack roll, I think. One moment. Let me actually read the spell instead of just reading the shortened version.
Okay.
Oh, no, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good.
DC 16.
Let's see.
Where?
Saving throw, you say?
Yep. I think, is this a D10 or a D8? That's a D10.
Well, that's the nat 1, which would make it a 7.
Okay.
You certainly do what you're trying to accomplish, Andromeda.
Yeah, you take 39 necrotic damage.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Seems a bit overkill, but okay.
I was trying to clean him, not kill him.
Down to 30 hit points,
Uh,
and real upset about it.
1 second. Actually.
Oh. Have some weird hoodoo stuff going on.
Let me check something.
Is this the point where Galleon kills the entire party?
I don't think that Boris would die because Boris is not near any of you.
Yeah.
Also, I don't
He
think
will live on.
I don't even think Demon Galleon would kill Boris. He's so pure and wholesome.
Yeah. Even for a necromancer.
He's just a happy little bear boy.
This is
Little skeleton.
nothing personal. She's
Plus,
just
Galleon loves
arguably more
animals.
useful to me.
Just doesn't. I mean, it's not super fond of Drow. But who really is? Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. Andromeda's not super fond of Drow. Sunless creatures. Ugh.
Right.
All right, Mr. DM, what's happening?
1 moment.
Okay. It certainly didn't go the way I thought it would at all.
You.
I had an inkling.
Now you're good. You take 39 damage.
Oh.
Okay. Ooh, a moth just landed on my screen over Galleon's character. Like, directly on the
It's an
character art.
omen.
Yeah.
That was
It is
pretty
an omen.
fucking dope. It's like a little tiny, it's a cute ass moth.
Oh.
Come here, little buddy.
Andromeda, we need to restrain him. I don't have the right stuff prepared.
And it's at this point that he turns. Well, I guess everybody roll initiative actually.
Oh boy.
Ooh, do I get to attack Andromeda?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know.
You're gonna fucking
forward to
die
it.
if you attack her. Oh,
I don't
God.
know. Let's take that.
I need to.
That'd be a 19, Chief.
All right.
Fucking loving it.
It's my
Initiative rolls.
initiative +2, so that's 16.
I think I'm gonna name my moth buddy
Galleon, what,
Jacob.
19 you said?
19.
And what
I
about?
got 2. Oh, shit.
Am I gonna get to choose who I attack?
No. The latest pain coming from Andromeda. The crossbow pulls your arm to face her, and you walk back a bit. 5 feet from her. 5 feet away from her, that is.
Should
And
we move our characters?
yeah, I think.
How big is the room?
1 minute.
Do you want me to roll an attack in the meantime?
Yes. Against Andromeda.
Do I get to use sharpshooter?
Oh,
Yeah. Sure.
God damn it,
Oh,
I'm a
man.
wizard.
I'm
I mean, if you build an overpowered character, you want to use it.
yeah, I'm
so-
just as excited as as you are, presumably.
I mean,
This is gonna be fun.
really.
So that'll
It
be
is.
a.
This is terrible.
That'll be a
Wait, are you rolling an attack?
yeah, I was told to. That'll be a 19 to hit.
Ah, fuck. I get you.
I mean, I'm
You
pretty
should
sure
all know that Galleon
hits.
basically cannot miss.
What'd you,
The coin thing was a mulligan apparently. Galleon literally cannot miss people.
what was
Yeah,
the attack roll
mulligan.
again?
19 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Well, it's not gonna hurt too bad because I did roll the minimum amount of damage, but that's okay. It'll be 18 damage.
Okay. Oh no, I have to do math.
Door, bed, fireplace.
So if that's correct, then I think Bliss initially would have been probably over by the fireplace with the water and stuff, and I would have put my gear over here. So that's probably the
But
crossbow.
I was
Or what?
by the bed because I was cleaning it.
Right, but no, I mean before that, when he took his shirt and stuff off, that
Oh.
would have been where he put it. So that's where he is in that square.
Cool.
Although he backed up 5 feet, so he'd
Yeah.
be right there.
Yes. Would I be a lot closer then? Because I was like just restraining him. Or no, he
Probably
ran
like
over to.
right there.
Yeah. Okay, that seems fine.
Sorry for my shitty drawing, by the way. I don't touch pad.
It's okay. Mine are usually dicks.
There are you can make squares and
Oh
lines.
shit, you're right.
but
Yep, too
That's
late now. You botched
too
it.
fucking late.
No. Yeah. Good fucking work. Jesus.
Alright.
God, that's a terrible bet. I'm so ashamed of myself.
It's okay.
You should be. That's
It's-
awful.
It's really fine.
The worst.
Okay, so you made an attack roll against Andromeda.
Uh-huh. And
What
I
was
hit
it?
her. No, we've gone through this.
Oh.
She took 18 damage.
Okay. All right. Do you have any bonus actions? How many attacks can you take in this round?
Well, I can take if we're going straight up attacks, I can take 2 attacks. And I can follow one of those up with a bonus attack.
Okay, then you do that.
I'm gonna attack again with a crossbow. I'm not gonna use sharpshooter. I'll be. Do the math for me. Okay. That'd be a 17 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Damn. Well, I redact what I said earlier about I can't miss. Well, I guess it technically still hits you.
Yeah,
just
it probably
doesn't do
just
any damage.
embeds in my shield.
So then I follow that up with my bonus attack.
Mhm.
So that'll be a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
I love how Boris is just strolling on his way to
Yeah.
the barrack.
So that'll be 11. Damn it.
Okay.
All right.
It's a long walk.
Then you'll back up one more 5 feet, and it is now Andromeda's turn.
Okay.
Also, just for character and like roleplay reference, while I am eager to make these attack rolls, Galleon is not in control of himself.
Yeah.
I'm going to send. I probably don't have all my zombies with me. Just one to serve me while I'm inside.
Yeah. Open doors for you. All that.
I will mentally command my little Zombert to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come in here and attack Galleon because, yeah, he hit me. That's not nice. To be fair, I hit him first. Let me look up zombie stats again because I'm never prepared.
Do they move 30?
I assume they're a medium creature.
They only have a speed of 20 feet, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
zombies
absolutely
have
right.
like a really awful speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, 5, 10, 15, 20. And they won't attack. And instead, I will rush Galleon.
Oh
Good
shit.
fucking luck.
And as I'm sort of jogging across the room, I'm going to unclip my whip. And I'm going to attack Galleon with it. And
I'm gonna leave it to Galleon. Did you put your armor back on?
I wouldn't have had time.
All right.
yeah, that's 12 plus 5, so 17 to hit.
1 second. Let me make that adjustment. I'm not currently wearing my. 17 to hit?
Yep.
Hits.
Okay, that's going to be 3 slashing plus 27 necrotic because I'm spending a channel divinity.
Okay.
So that knocks me up.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm at 0 hit.
I'm going to come over to Andromeda, or not Andromeda, to Bliss quickly. And I'm going to cast a healing spell. Cure Wounds at 2nd level. So that's going to be 2d8 plus 5. So 11 hit points healed to you. And then I'm going to take... Well, first I'm going to grab Galleon's crossbow. And...
Yeah.
That's probably not a good idea.
Does anything happen when I pick it up?
When you touch it, it's almost like Mjolnir. It feels very, very heavy.
You're not worthy.
Can I get a strength save or a strength check?
From Andromeda?
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be from the dead person.
Yeah, so that's a 6.
Okay, it's so heavy and pressing into the floorboards now, and you can't pick it up.
Alright,
It's
well,
still in his hand as well.
Oh, still in his hand.
I'm gonna order my zombie to take it.
Didn't it already move on your turn? Or is this a new
Well,
turn?
I mean, I figure
Are we
we're out of
still
combat
in-
now.
Are we out of combat? Okay, if we are, then I'd like to do stuff.
Well, but we'll still need, because I'm still at 0 hit points, so then I'm gonna have to make a death saving throw.
Well,
I
I'll cast Spare the Dying
Either-
on him.
Still in combat, or we're not.
Well, I
This is
figured
a-
that if I went over and
Nice.
healed Bliss, then we would be out of combat.
yeah, I'm gonna say we're out of combat
Alright.
since
Okay.
you're unconscious.
So then I
Well,
need
then
at
I'm
least
gonna rush-
one death
Yeah,
saving.
I'm going to. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna Spare the Dying on you and heal Bliss. And I'm essentially just trying to get his crossbow out of the way so that I can tie him up before actually bringing him back to consciousness.
Right, I don't really want him, like, aware yet.
Because I still don't know why he went crazy and started attacking you.
Are the roots still in my arm?
Yep. The blackness went out of your eyes though, but you can still very much see the roots.
No,
I'm
I can't
gonna-
see shit. But
I just kind of nod at Andromeda for healing me, and I'm gonna go up to Galleon, and I managed to pull my holy symbol of Lorena off, and I press it onto the crossbow.
Oh no.
So I didn't have time
it's
to
not
grab
gonna
the
like
holy
that.
water.
That's a bad idea.
I
Oh,
don't
dear.
like it.
Okay.
Well, to me, it looks it's evil and attached.
It's an actual nuclear bomb, and you just detonated it. So good job. We all die. Campaign over. I'm just trying to feel better. Nice.
It pulls Galleon's arm up to stop you, to like whack you. Make an improvised weapon attack, I guess, Galleon,
Okay.
because it's still working off of your stats.
Right. Okay, boy, I can add that, I suppose. I am definitely proficient. So. Let's see. That's just a club then, yeah? Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. That will be a 20 to hit. Not natural.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it just hits the. Wait, 20 to hit?
Yeah,
Okay,
Not
roll
natural.
damage.
but yeah. Okay. Is it still a +3 improvised weapon?
No, that's for shooting.
Right.
Assume,
So that will
presumably it'd be
be
your
4
strength
damage.
modifier.
How much damage?
4.
Okay. Yeah, it hits the holy symbol out of the way and clobbers you in the face.
Ow.
It's just a
And it's now moving kind of frantically, like, and has gone up and is trying to like wake Galleon up. It's like moving his head.
Has it done like the little spider legs from the thing when that dude's head breaks off? Because that'd be pretty dope.
No, it hasn't. It's just moving your arm.
Well,
So
I'm sorry,
did
little
you-
buddy, but you kill me, so I'm not awake.
Did you make that death save?
I did succeed that death save, but spare the dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I forgot. Sorry.
That was a 14.
I'm
Is that the demon cursed his weapon.
I can see
So,
that.
Might be a word, but
I'm going to command my zombie to attempt to take the crossbow, hoping that
I mean,
a soulless creature might be able to resist it.
I'm not gonna incite his name and bring him here, but I'm pretty sure he would say he blessed my weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. The zombie tries to take it, and cannot. Give me a strength check from it.
It's 18 plus whatever.
+1. So
Okay.
19 total.
So
Strong ass
I'm gonna
zombie.
say that I kind of get a weird sense of deja vu that feels very familiar. And, I just kind of like, oh, I've seen this happen before, kind of thing.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Yeah.
Okay. It manages to wrench the crossbow out of his hand. But it does it's almost like it had too much momentum, and when he does pull it out of his hand, it flies out of the zombie's hand and over to around here.
Do the roots like pull with it, or are they like attached to it? in some way?
They look like they do. The illusion is that they do, but you can't see them come out of your arm.
Right.
Okay. Well,
So there's still roots in my arm.
You can't see them physically come out of your arm, but it looks like under your skin the roots are moving with it.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to command my zombie to now guard it without touching it. And I'm going
Thank
to
you.
begin binding Galleon's arms to his side before I resuscitate him. Or, I don't think that's the correct word, but regardless.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, so,
Restore consciousness.
yeah.
Yeah, while she's doing that, I explained what I was trying to do. About trying to cleanse him with the holy water.
Are his
Mm.
eyes still black?
No, the blackness went out of your eyes.
So I'm back in
So-
control.
Yeah. You
What?
now have full control.
What
Yeah,
happened? Where am I? Why do you have a crossbow in your leg? Why do you have a crossbow in your chest? Why is there a crossbow in that shield? Where's my crossbow?
Honey, that crossbow, it's like it possessed you.
oh, that's not the right die.
But the demon didn't tell you that was gonna happen, did he?
I feel like it was implied.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what he does. He implies things and just lets you figure it out. And he's cackling right now. You know he is.
while you guys are speaking,
But where is Venom?
I heal Galleon for 20 HP.
Oh, nice.
So, wait, you were trying to heal him of an unholy wound, and you didn't think to ask a priestess for help.
I didn't want to bother you too much, and I was kind of doing the same thing that was done to me, but a lesser. I thought because he wasn't touched in too many places, it wouldn't be as bad. I didn't take into account that the weapon might be a problem. I didn't foresee that,
Venom.
obviously. Venom.
Thank
you.
You'll hurt its feelings.
Is it sentient?
I mean, maybe.
I think it is. It's You got real spooky there, honey. Your eyes turned black. You weren't yourself. You shot me right in the leg. You owe me new stockings. I hope you know that. Look at that hole.
I'm gonna hold up my shield with a crossbow bolt embedded in it and kind of smirk. You missed.
I think you'll find that I did hit you. It's in your shield.
It hit my shield. You missed
Well,
me.
that's a hit. You just said it.
And
Next
Drama,
time,
thank you.
use a shield made out of gold coins. Just saying.
Thank you for,
Damn.
coming in to help Andromeda. I wasn't thinking that. I should have just had you stay.
Out of character, it's good to know that in the future we can avoid all of this unpleasantry by just having everyone wear armor made of gold coins.
It just repel. It's like a magnet.
I'm gonna get right onto making that in the future.
Do you
Really
have
earnest.
control of yourself now, or do
I think so.
you have control of that? And I'm gonna kind of jerk my thumb over my shoulder towards the crossbow sitting across the room.
Well, I did until I was bathed in holy water. So I assume as long as we don't do that again, I will be all good.
I really wanted to finish doing that, but
I mean, if you absolutely have to, it was most unpleasant.
I know, but we're not.
Do I
done.
notice the seared mark of Lorena on my chest?
If you look there, yeah.
Son of a
I
bitch.
am. I'm so sorry.
I don't even like Lorena.
Same.
Well, Saint Roma was watching over me as a child, so you're gonna have to get used to it, Galleon. If you're gonna be with me.
I guess I better get used to it anyway, because it's on my chest now.
Oh,
How in relation is that to the tattoo of the name Salazar?
Right under it.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
if you're not gonna try to kill anybody anymore,
I mean, again, I didn't try to kill anyone before.
right.
I didn't do that.
Right. Well,
And this is
Should
just
hope
further
that it's
proof.
pretty clear I don't want to kill anyone.
This
Well,
is
any
just-
of you, anyway.
Yeah, you don't want to. Maybe the demon wants you to.
Well, I mean, it could be said it was acting in defense of me, but
Right, it's an evil, awful, terrible thing from hell. Of course, it wouldn't like holy water. Of course, it would protect itself.
well, I mean, it was protecting me too. You were causing me extreme discomfort.
To clean you.
It doesn't know that.
I'm just
Maybe
kind
we
of
should abort this.
quietly backing out of the room. I'll have my zombie close the door behind it.
I'm tied now, so I guess you could continue your painful bath.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I'm gonna need that rope back.
Hey,
Then I exit
yeah.
the room.
I'll give it back to her. We're not
You
done
could've-
with it yet.
You could use my rope. I have rope.
But we'll do that later. It's just rope. You always get more. Alright,
Oh, you could have tied me
Finish
up with
this
my
then.
whip. That would have been thematic.
honey. That's not for this kind of thing. That's for something else. Yeah. Alright, like before, it's gonna sting. Did it
Oh.
look like I got any progress with the wound down the side? I mean, I tried to get it to where I used up the 1 cup of water.
Oh, are you looking to the wound now?
Yes.
The claw marks are now completely black.
Black. But are they still oozing?
They're not oozing, but they, you know that,
It's like a snake bite tattoo.
what?
You never heard of a snake bite tattoo?
Is that when, like,
That's when you literally get a snake to bite you, and then you rub ink into that wound to tattoo the snake bite.
yeah, and they look like they have, like, kind of like those black veins moving through them, but they're visible through your flesh.
That's fun.
Well, maybe the hands won't hurt so much. You know.
I mean, you could have. I feel like I wasn't adequately warned of how painful this would be.
Maybe I should have told you that story before I started doing this. I'll have to give you my research journal. I got something in there written about it. About, how I got my demon tear.
Okay. He didn't seem very sad when he assaulted me.
Assaulted you?
Well, I mean, it wasn't consensual.
Mm-hmm. All right, here. Hold out your hands. I'll pat them.
Well,
that might not be so bad.
I'm gonna kind of awkwardly turn my hand since it's bound.
Ah. Yeah, I'd rub the holy water into them.
I think before you do that, I'm definitely gonna say, don't untie these though.
No, it's for your own good and
It's, I think, mostly for your good. Yes. Don't untie me.
And your legs are tied up too?
I think she only tied my hands.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, I was mostly just trying to stop him from attacking, and I didn't think that he'd, lay on his back and just, kick Bliss in the chin, although that would be really funny. So.
Yeah, Bliss, maybe you should, this is gonna sound lewd, but maybe you should sit on me.
Maybe we should leave the call.
I'm
Let
wearing
them deal with
pants.
this.
I'm also.
I sure hope so. You're in the gravel pit.
Well, no comment.
What are you doing with the holy water now?
Okay. How is Galleon? Is Galleon sitting? He's sitting.
I think he's gonna lay down so that you can sit on him.
Oh no.
His hands
Sit
down.
sit on my stomach or something.
This
to
is going to be
immobilize me
art
as
by the
best you
morning.
God damn it! I'm trying real hard not to make this awkward like this.
Actually, you know what? Tie my feet too, because if I can get up, I'm gonna get the crossbow, and I'm still gonna be able to use my hands. They're only tied in front of me. Just just do it. Just tie me up.
Okay.
How
Just
tad,
button
son
up,
of a
fam.
bitch.
I tried. I mean, I probably watched him tie things up, so I do the best I can.
Yeah,
to tie
I'll walk
his
you
feet.
through it. It's pretty easy.
Okay. If I get a rolling thing, can I have advantage because he's coaching?
Advantage? Oh yeah, sure. If you want to just tie him up, I'll say you tied him up. It's fine.
Do some square lashings.
Um,
Let's tie him up.
Make sure you wrap it a few times so that it doesn't, leave a mark.
Okay, like that. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Now I will sit on his belly and try to rub the holy water in his hands.
okay. Once again, horrible searing pain, and you feel very weak, Galleon, and sore. It feels like you did a full body workout and your muscles are aching.
Oh boy.
And again, make a wisdom save. Disadvantage.
You got it. What was that again? Yep. 19, and that is a natural 20. So 19.
Okay. You succeed very well.
Thank you.
You're
Nice job.
staying on the floor. You're trying to remain calm, but it's very painful.
Okay. And after rubbing the holy water on his hands, I get up for a moment, to get my other cup of holy water.
Mhm.
Alright, Galleon, I want you to drink this. Gurgle? Here, alright, I'll pour half of it in this bowl to save it. So I do
You want me
so.
to gargle
and
it?
I want you to gargle this half of this cup right here.
Oh boy.
And
I'm gonna
gargle
press
and
to
spit.
digitate it to make it taste minty.
Does prestidigitation require somatic movement?
Yeah, I can still move my fingers.
Okay. Alright. And you take it down?
Uh-huh.
Okay. When it goes into your mouth, you know the feeling of like a cut on your gum or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's all over your mouth, the insides of your cheeks, your tongue, everything, and it feels like you're swishing with lemon juice.
I'm definitely gonna make a face.
Yeah. But it tastes minty.
Yeah, I mean it's pleasant. It's just not pleasant at the same time.
Feels like
Carbon battery acid, I assume.
yeah, with 100 cuts in your mouth.
Fun.
That's good. You're doing good.
I'm not supposed to swallow.
Spit it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn and spit it out.
Now this other bit, I show him the bowl. You're gonna drink this. And I would tip it into his mouth. Myself.
Okay. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah. You take it in, and again, the swishing with battery acid thing. But as you swallow it, it feels like you just have the worst heartburn you've ever felt. And everything on the inside of you feels like it's being burned up. And it's as soon as it passes your heart, I need one more wisdom save.
You got it. I assume with disadvantage?
Yeah, this is way worse. The outside of your body's one thing, but this is just
Yeah.
12. Okay. Again, your eyes blur, and you can only focus on now. If you look over, you see your crossbow. In your eyes, it's kind of emanating these waves of this black aura, and you need it again.
Does it have a frowny face?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
And you need it again. Make a strength check to see if you can get out of these bonds.
I'm gonna, as I see that happen, I'm gonna hold him, like I'm gonna like hug him and start singing, and it's gonna be 6 that he rolls.
16. Ah, well, that's actually better than I rolled.
Damn it!
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong die. So it's a 6?
Yeah.
So it'd be a 10.
You get close, but you don't manage.
Like the ropes creak.
Yeah, they kind of, you
How
hear
did when Andromeda tied my hands. How did she tie my hands? Was it just like one loop, or was it multiple loops?
I mean, I didn't really think about it. She was not necessarily a proficient knot tire, so probably just until it felt secure. I don't know, one loop, we'll say.
It's gonna leave a mark then, probably.
Yeah.
It's gonna have some rope burn on my
Yeah.
wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't say that I'm sorry.
So you said she starts singing.
Yeah, she's kind of
Sing,
hugs
Jen.
him. I know. She starts hugging him, and she's kind of crying now. She feels terrible for causing pain, and she sings, "Saint Roma, hold your lamp high, 'cause I need light to see God. Saint Roma, wipe the tears from your eyes. This child's found her way." And she just starts, crying a little harder.
Well, ain't that
feel like-
sad?
I feel like doing that guy's probably like gasping and probably calling out for venom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sing a few more, lines, a little louder, trying to drown that out.
The creaking and the room. Are there any like candles, or is the fire still lit?
The fire is lit. It's still
Okay.
going good.
The fire just goes out immediately, and any candle that's in the room, it all goes out, and there's a great wind coming from the fireplace, and the room is creaking again, and it's getting loud enough to where it's drowning out your singing. And the crossbow's kind of shaking, vibrating.
Guy's probably still calling out for it.
Yeah.
Honey, just look at me, all right? And I try to like turn his head to face me.
You poke my head in. Is everything alright in here?
She just listening at the door.
Good luck, everybody. We're counting on you.
I get so you're crying, and tears are now kind of getting onto Galleon.
Oh, do those
I
burn
guess-
too?
Just
mean,
a little
I'm-
bit, yeah.
Fun.
Oh, the tears burn. Okay.
It's
mean,
from
they're
a
not holy or
they're from a genuine place of love,
Um,
and that hurts.
hmm.
I mean, it probably does hurt. Also, metaphorically
Yeah.
and physically, it just hurts. Everyone, it's all
Every-
real.
Your whole body hurts. You're sore, you're hurting, and you're currently in pain. Your insides are burning.
Gallon's probably gonna shed a tear or two.
Oh wow. Wow. In pain or love?
I mean, who could say?
Okay, because if they're in love, then they're burning your cheeks.
Fun. Did they leave a mark, or
Yeah, well, they're like she can see as they're dragging down. They're like,
leaving a little red trail?
yeah.
Oh, I tried to wipe them away.
No, there's a red smudge.
Oh. Just making it worse.
Oh,
Just don't wipe them in.
just rub them around, give you a nice sunburn look.
Darling, you gotta calm down. I know you don't want to hurt nobody.
Okay, you're still calling out the venom. Give me a strength save or check.
A lot of blood.
Check. That will be a 20.
Mm-hmm. You break the ones on your hands, not the rest of your body though. And you start trying to undo. Or well, I mean, if Bliss is still on your chest, you're gonna try and like get her off.
Yeah, I tried to hug him tight, wrapping tail and everything around again, constraining the best I can.
Okay,
I don't
can
want
you?
to hurt him.
I have a Bliss straitjacket on. Is that an additional strength check?
It's a lot of checks, but yeah.
Okay.
And contest that, Bliss. Is Andromeda still looking in, or did she close the door again?
Yes.
Uh,
That'll be a 3.
I'm just kind of hanging out in the hallway, waiting to hear if they need my
Wait.
assistance again. But this is kind of a
Isn't-
personal thing.
Wait a second. Didn't you say before that Bliss was useful to you because of her visions?
Yeah.
So she's no longer useful to you then.
Because of you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's not point fingers, but
That Andromeda's pointing fingers.
I got
I mean,
13.
let's not point fingers. No one's really to blame.
There's a lot.
She's still more useful to me than you are.
Wow, that's really okay.
I mean, hired guns, they're not too
Yeah.
hard to come by.
Yeah, but I'm like a
legitimate
really good hired gun.
I've met
Yeah.
better.
Ah, okay.
singer.
Yeah, it's the gold coin thing coming back to bite me again, isn't it?
I'm so sorry that's now a focal point. I didn't mean to be.
Never gonna live that down.
You're the one that keeps bringing it up.
What's he bitter about?
Because it weighs heavy on my mind.
Yeah, with the demon thing?
Oh, goodness.
I mean, that's there too, but I missed a gold coin. You don't
Okay.
understand.
Scott, it'll be alright.
I have a plus 13 to things.
Now you do.
It's the one thing I'm good at. It was a plus 10 before. That's not that much worse.
To answer your question, Liam, no, I'm no longer looking into the room, but I am listening to see if there's any more signs of Bliss being in, like, physical distress.
I mean, Galleon's calling out, and you can hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean-
know if Bliss is yelling to keep
He's
him.
not the
like-
one that's under
like-
my protection.
I mean, said stuff. I had her say things, and she was singing, and
Right. You hear the soft.
I want to point out that that's the first time that I've heard Jin sing, and we've been dating for like 8 or 9 months now. Maybe
Yeah.
more.
I'm not a very good singer.
Anyways,
Well, Galleon's lucky then.
Yeah.
It was great singing.
yeah.
Thank you.
Um,
Anyway, we were doing rolls, and I got 13.
And I rolled a 3.
Okay. You managed to keep him down and held closely.
I kiss him on the lips.
When you do, it's gentle. It doesn't feel like it did before.
Like it did before.
Yeah, when she kissed you right after you made the deal.
Oh, right.
Yeah. His lips are gentle and soft, like you would assume they were all the time. Because God.
Okay, Liam.
What?
Yeah, when she kissed him after he made the demon deal, before all this cleansing, there was like a weird spark, and it just felt kind of. I felt wrong and gross. Yeah.
Well, it's good we're over that now.
Yeah.
And-
man.
One
Yeah,
good thing
fine.
came of it.
You gotta focus here.
Is he still under the effects of the failed wisdom save? Or is that worn off?
The kiss I was about to finish, kind of
That's a little bit too much information.
it placates you a bit, and now you're just focused on her.
Yeah, he's probably gonna give her a hug.
Yeah, she's hugging him back. Are you all right now, honey?
I think so.
Okay. I'm gonna untie you. Is that all the way? Is that alright?
You might want to wait a little longer.
Alright, I'll wait with you as long as you need.
The howling stops, but the crossbow's still like bending the floorboards.
Boy, do we need to have quite the talk, don't we?
But phrasing.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Poor Boris.
I know.
Walking by himself.
we'll go back. We'll go to him.
Right.
It's fine.
Um,
I've forgotten about him. Trust me, Ryan. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, I really just am like, oh, I'm just gonna, pour some holy water on him and he'll scream and I'll sing and then he'll be fine. I didn't know the weapon was like an Eco-Psycho. Didn't click for me, the name Venom, for some reason, even though it should have.
Yeah.
Well,
It had to
you
be
know how
done.
Venom feels about the host.
They're good friends.
They are. They are good friends.
I mean, I would hope so. It's a symbiote. So, like, if they weren't friends, that'd be weird.
Right.
I don't know about friends. Sensibilities. I don't know this stuff. Yeah, I'm just. If he wants to stay tied up, like, I'm not sure. I want to stay with him.
Yeah, we should have probably at least waited until the floorboards aren't bending.
Yeah. That's spooky. And, like, I'm really tempted to go light the fire again. Actually, I think I can do that.
Yeah, the
Good.
howling
Let's
stop.
fire with one of these magic things.
Prestidigitation
Either,
can light a fire.
yeah, I'll light it with prestidigitation for now. The smell of fire burning is comforting to me. And the sound of crackling and stuff.
Right. Well, after a little bit of just kind of sitting in silence, you hear the floorboards creak again, and they're no longer bending.
And we
Venom's-
also learned that holy water is now Galleon's daddy juice. So that's a thing.
Jeez.
You didn't make the wounds look better, though. He still has. They look worse than before.
Is it like a tattoo black or is it like a gangrenous black?
Definitely like a gangrene type black.
Are they seeping stuff?
They're not seeping, but they're kind of. If you put your hand to them, each one would have a like a pulse.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't concerned about looks so much. He's holy handsome.
I could probably pull it
It's,
off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more I wanted to clean him, purify him, like what was done to me.
Right.
You might need to once over those again at some point.
It was such an ordeal. I can't. I don't even do it now. Have
Well,
the holy water.
Well, if we do this again, I suggest we maybe buy some manacles.
Actually, that is a good idea. If there will be times you won't be yourself.
Well,
So,
yeah. I mean,
that-
I did already plan on going to the other weapon store, so I'll just add that to the list.
Oh,
The,
all right. And this is you talking, right? Now someone else.
My hands are free now, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna like pull down the bottom of my eyelid on one of my eyes and be like, are they normal?
Normal, like just normal, typical, pretty Hazel.
Yep.
You look fine.
Okay. I think I'm good then.
No, I'll help him untie, though he's probably a lot better at untying the ropes than I am. I'm a little clumsy and awkward, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Still though, are you gonna try to get up, Alan?
Well, I guess that depends. Is Bliss still sitting on my chest?
I got off your chest to help you untie.
Okay. I mean, you could have just spun around, but yeah, all right.
Okay.
Then probably, yeah.
Okay. Again, your whole body's just really sore and just feels terrible. The burning and searing pain has stopped, but there's a blunt pain in your limbs.
I'm gonna
Someone's been sitting on your chest, which they have.
I'm gonna put on my armor. And then I'm gonna pick up Venom.
I kind of tense up, watching him pick her up.
So like put it on my hip again.
When you take it by your hand, you feel you feel right there where the bowl of Lorena was. It kind of burns for a little bit and then goes away.
Okay.
So it's like your skin kind of moves around right there.
Do I still feel sore all over?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the crossbow kind of, it doesn't vibrate. It more like moves back and forth, like it's settling back into your hand. Like that feels natural.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put it back on my hip, and then I'm gonna go lay down on the bed.
Okay. You going to sleep?
I'm gonna at least rest a little bit because I'm sore.
Okay, then let's go to Boris.
Good idea.
Boris,
Yes.
you're on your way to the barracks.
Yes.
Okay. You make it there. And you go inside.
Yes.
Like the last time, there's almost like a front desk, like it's a local police office.
Mhm.
And there are guards kind of sitting around at a table next to it. What do you do?
I walk up to that little counter that I'd spoken to someone behind the last time I was here.
Mm-hmm. And there's somebody there, the same person that you saw before.
Hello again.
Ah, hello. Barry the Bear, right?
Boris, I mean, you got the bear part right.
Oh, well, I mean,
Right, that would be a little hard to get wrong.
kick myself if I got that one wrong.
Yeah, that would be a little, that would reflect well on pretty much anything.
Right. What do you need there, Boris?
Well, I recently, I guess before I get into that, so you processed my statement, right, that I gave to the guard the other day?
Right.
Right. And I assume that we're still waiting on, guards to head down to, Leaside and get those testimonies.
Yeah, they should be about another day and a half.
Right. Well, I was thinking that a way that we could, investigate it as well, with your cooperation, of course, is to have a holy person, cast detect good and evil
and see whether or not I believe he would be classified as undead, which would uh, at least validate what we've said. Even if you don't believe us, I think it would be a little dangerous to have a undead priest in the area, I would assume.
Right. Have you been talking to Scott by any chance?
Yes. However, I know that he believes that there are several other vampires in the town.
Right.
And I have a way, with your cooperation, of course, to make sure that his claim is verifiable.
I love
Okay.
how Boris sounds a bit like Kermit the Frog at times.
Yeah.
Verifiable. Yeah. Okay. Well, explain then. Elaborate.
Right. So, basically, I just need a single, maybe multiple guards, just to come, with me and Scott, to the church where this, ritual is gonna be performed. And all they have to do is just stand there. You probably want to have guards there anyways, just in case, Scott gets a little wacky or something.
Right. Well, we did take your claim as seriously as possible, and we still currently have guards posted at the church, mostly because someone tried to break into it.
Right. Yeah. So, if those guards there, if you could maybe send them a little something saying that this is going to happen, and that maybe if I ask them to stand somewhere specifically, that they would be at least somewhat willing to do that. This would not put them in any danger other than when we, reveal that he is a vampire, and maybe he retaliates. But hopefully we put ourselves between, him and the guards, and they'll be fine.
And this plan of yours won't disrupt normal church services. I mean, if he does turn out to be a vampire, I assume it would.
Right. Yeah. So,
But on the completely off chance that he isn't a vampire, obviously, this wouldn't disrupt the church in your plan.
Right. Yeah. So, I guess part of this too, would be that we require, in order not to interrupt these services, that we require Father Varestus to, just come out within range of this spell. He can have guards next to him, whatever, so that he feels safe and that you feel like there's no danger that can be done to him. We just need him out in the open when services aren't happening. That's it. I'm sure your guards are within their legal capability to do that.
To bring him outside.
I mean, just like inside the church. Previously he's been reluctant to do anything outside of Vespers. He kind of just goes right back in.
Well,
Kind of like a turtle. I don't know if you're familiar with those.
Is this going to be taking place after Vespers then? Because he rests beforehand.
Right, sure. Maybe it could happen, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes before Vespers. I assume he doesn't have to sleep for, what would that be? Like, 18 hours? I mean, I am a bear. I understand that sleeping can be important, but sometimes, other things have to happen too.
Right. This We can request that. Yes.
Right.
If
And
this
does-
is what's going to get you off his case or trail or smell, then
Right. I promise that if this goes through and we don't detect anything, we will all happily wait until the testimonies come. We won't do anything. We won't get in your hair. This is just a way to speed things up.
well, all right.
And a quick question.
Yes.
Can he just say no to your request and just not? Because that would kind of stop this whole thing from happening.
Well, if he wasn't a vampire, then I don't see why he wouldn't do
Right.
that. He's usually setting things up, preparing for Vespers. 30 minutes beforehand. But
Okay, then maybe we do it an hour before Vespers.
no, I mean, because you specified 30 minutes, I mean, that I don't know how long he takes to set up, but he'd be there. He'd be in the church, out in the open. So we could go in and request that quickly.
Right, and could you force him to, at least stay there, or?
We can't force him to do anything unless there's solid evidence that he has committed a crime. We can't legally hold him.
I'm sure that must make it hard, in general, to do investigations. You can make sure that they're not a flight risk.
We can investigate if we have a warrant, but we can't hold him against his will if there's no reason that we should.
There's not like a 24-hour holding period or anything like that, where you have to present something within that 24-hour period. Otherwise, you just have to let him go. I understand that the legal system is diverse, and hey, maybe I'm just thinking about where it happens other places.
This is a claim that
Right.
sounds ridiculous. Do you understand?
No, I understand. I just thought you said earlier that you're treating this as seriously as you could.
As we could.
Right. Which apparently that's ridiculous.
Walking into a town and saying somebody's a vampire. Yeah.
Sure.
Am I wrong?
Okay. No, in your shoes, I totally understand. Just in my mind, it might be a little more. I might be a little more sympathetic to the claims of, let's see, a bear, a master marksman, a drow
We
cleric.
broke into the
Yeah, that's true. Let me
Only
take that
thing-
one off.
The only thing out of the normal that we didn't do was take her in.
Right. No, thank you. Thank you again for that. Really appreciate that. Let me take that one off the list. We'll just two so far. And the last one is a powerful seer of sorts, a clairvoyant.
Right, tiefling with horns.
Right. Right. If that doesn't kind of strike you as erratic and out of the blue, I don't know.
We can take your request. Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We can ask him to do this.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Sure.
I apologize in advance, just in case this does go through successfully and we cast the ritual, and he turns out to be a vampire. I really hope that we can get to him in time and that your guards will be safe.
I have a
I
feeling
really do.
that our guards will be perfectly fine.
I really do.
Yes. Thank you. Do you have any other concerns today?
Oh, no, not really. Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely. If you needed anything else, just stop by.
Right. Okay, thank you very much.
Of course, it is our duty.
Okay. I am going to head over to the Laughing Dog next.
Okay. You open the door, and the nice lady who looks like she's kind of in her late 50s greets you and says, welcome, hello.
Hello. I talked to you yesterday about, I guess that was earlier today, about Scott.
Right. Right. What has he done now?
No, nothing. But what if I told you that I could, prove your innocence to Scott, at least in, some regard, so that he would stop, calling you out?
I would be very intrigued and curious. What do you have in mind?
Um, well, tomorrow night, would you mind showing up, to Vespers at the church? I, you don't have to attend. I don't know what your religion is, but if you're just, I promise you that he will no longer see you as a vampire, or at least if he does, he'll probably shut his mouth about it.
I, again, would be very curious to know how you might um, achieve that.
I really, I promise, I really would. But there's a lot of legal stuff going on, a lot of things tangling. I don't know how much I'm able to tell you, how much I'm able to reveal, but I promise you, um, that this will help you.
Okay, then. Well, I don't know you that well, but
Right.
you seem to have good intentions, so I trust you.
Thank you very much.
Um. Well, would you like to rent a room?
You know what?
Or-
Sure.
Um. Oh. Oh. Okay. That'll be 5 silver, please.
I give her 5 silver.
And she hands you a key and says, "You're in room 7 on the top floor."
Thank you very much. I'll be back here later tonight.
Okay. Well, have a good day.
And you too.
Thank you very much.
I am going to walk to the Church of Pelor now.
Okay. You make it there, and you open the door, and Scott says, "Hello again."
Hello, Scott. It's nice to see you.
And you as well.
Okay, so I have some very important news, very important information that I picked up, and some things that I have set into motion so that tomorrow will work as best as it possibly can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
I would love to, Scott. So, first things first, I went to the guards because, when we expose him as being a vampire, it'll be important for them to recognize it, even if they are vampires themselves, because they'll need to prove their legitimacy in your eyes if they are vampires. If not, they just need to do their job, right?
Right.
Right. So the guards will be there. That's the first thing. The second thing is that I also invited the owner of the Laughing Dog, who I know, but again,
Boris,
right? No. I completely understand.
if she's there and we reveal 2 vampires,
No. We are only revealing one because we can't. How are we going to take on 2 at once? We are bringing her there, and when we reveal that Father Erastus is in fact a vampire, she will be. She'll think that you couldn't see through her, right?
but she is a vampire.
Sure, right. But it'll make her feel more confident. She'll probably be less aggressive to you, right? She will feel like she has gotten away scot-free, and you can surprise her later, right? Because if you only say, okay, Father Erastus is a vampire, she thinks that she has gotten away with everything, and that you no longer suspect her. In fact, I told her that I brought her there, that she is going there, and that I will guarantee in front of everyone that she is not a vampire, and that your claims are false, right? So, she's going to come out of this thinking that she is off the hook, completely free. That puts you in a much better position for, pursuing her in the future.
Oh. You're trying to set me and her up?
No, not, in the sense of, being able to prove that she's a vampire and being able to kill the vampire, or at least get rid of her. Yes, in that sense, I am setting you up.
Well, Boris, you've got a head on your... and I like that. I can go along with your plan. But if we reveal more vampires, just another warning, if we reveal more vampires than the father, then you gotta be prepared.
Right, well, the important thing is, if we reveal more vampires, you can tell me, but you can't tell anyone else, because we can only probably fight one at a time.
Right, but if one of them fights us, then who knows how many of them will try to fight us as well, to protect their own.
Right. Well, maybe the father isn't liked. Even among vampires, they're probably assholes. Maybe he's an asshole and no one likes him.
Fuck that guy.
Right. So it's possible they want him gone already.
I don't know how plausible that is.
Anything's plausible. That's basically what people are saying to you, right? They don't know how plausible your claims are, and we're going to prove it to them. If there's one vampire, there probably is another, right?
Right.
So even those who aren't vampires, if you get the first stone rolling, it'll be a lot easier to get the second one.
Mm-hmm. Well, Pelor tells us to be brave. And if there's anything I want to do in this life, it's to kill vampires. So... Sure. Yeah, we'll do the plan.
I kind of stick out my paw
Mm-hmm.
in
He
like
put-
a handshake.
Right. He puts his hand, his large, meaty hand around your paw and shakes it firmly.
All right. Then I'll need to pray to Pelor to protect me. This will be
Right.
difficult, and we might die.
But for the people, it'll be important that we, can at least sacrifice ourselves for the others who will live on and continue to fight the vampires.
God, you're right. We can, if we do survive this, we'll train more vampire hunters.
Train and fight.
Train and fight. This is actually, it's Warrior Medal with Scott's name attached.
I say to him,
And remember, the two most important things, well, I guess 3 important things. Until tomorrow, do not die.
Right.
That's number 1. That's very important. Number 2, do not tell anyone.
Wait. You've told.
Right, I've told the people who need to know.
Oh God.
The people that I trust.
Are you sure you can trust them?
If I can't trust them, then this whole thing was doomed to fail from the beginning.
He lets out a single, large, manly tear. And he says, I'll see you.
Wait, no,
See
number
you.
3. There's still more.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry, I mean, if you can just hold off on that, I promise I will reciprocate it. Number 3, you need to make sure that you prepare the detect good and evil spell.
Right. That's the main part of this. If I didn't
Right.
have that, this
Right.
would be all for nothing.
Yeah. And then also, kind of as part of that, make sure you show up about an hour before Vespers.
An hour before. Okay.
Right.
I'll
touch.
maybe I'll try to dress casually so I don't look like a cleric.
No. You can look like. I mean, it's probably best that you look like a cleric. I mean, I guess people know that you're a cleric. But you might as well just stay looking like a cleric.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have a Hawaiian t-shirt though over my
Sure.
arm.
Right. I mean, you gotta look good, right?
That's true. Well, whenever I go out, I put my Hawaiian shirt on.
Right. Okay. And I'll meet up with you in the morning just to double check everything. To let you know that I haven't been eaten by vampires.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good plan. I wouldn't want to show up to the church just to be surrounded by vampires and a dead you.
Right, that would be really the worst situation possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Pelor's name would be wiped from the town. I'd be dead and nobody would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be that'd be really bad. Anyways, what were you gonna do before you could continue to do that?
Oh. 1 minute I have to force a tear again.
Right.
And one tear comes out of his eye and he says, I'll see you in heaven, brother.
I'll see you there. I'll see you there too, my friend.
And
Oh.
I'll go up and I'll hug.
You'll hug him.
Bear hug.
Oh my goodness. He reciprocates and gives you a big hug. We'll be away from all the vampires and the orcas in hell.
Right, yeah.
And I'm gonna start kind of walking out.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow morning. And later again, 1 hour before the Vespers.
Right, 1 hour. All right, I gotta go lift a couple dryers. See you later.
Okay, yeah. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
And I am going to now go all the way back to the Laughing Dog.
Okay, well, on your way out of the church, you hear, "Fuck you, Ron."
Oh, I wonder who that is. This sounds like his dad or something. His problems. Anyway.
He would
Okay.
have like daddy issues.
Just like the real Scott.
Just like the real Scott.
You go back to the laughing dog. Once again, she's there and she says, "Welcome back."
Oh, thank you. My friends are staying here, right?
Do you mean the
The really interesting people, you know, the tiefling, the
right, the intimidating one, the
right.
one with nighttime skin, and the one
Nighttime
who's
skin.
kind of small, looks kind of otterish.
Right. Yeah, the
Okay. Wait a second. Andromeda's the intimidating one?
Yeah.
No, Bliss is
Wait.
the intimidating one. The
Oh,
other
right.
one,
Okay,
I'm
that
the
makes
one with nighttime skin. That's
Oh.
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah,
It's like I'm talking to a toddler.
It's pretty intimidating.
You've got
Yeah.
nighttime skin.
Aw, that's really cute.
she's never seen a drow before.
Aw.
Otter.
Yeah, he's an otter.
She's never seen a human before.
She knows like gay like terminology.
Yeah.
If it's after things have settled down up in Bliss's and Galleon's room, I'm
Yeah, you
almost
might wanna
certainly
give
back
them-
downstairs trying to enjoy the rest of my tea.
Okay, what kind of tea is it? Like
Earl
English morning
Grey.
breakfast tea? Oh, okay.
Oh, I could use a cup of
And do I see? I assume I see Andromeda.
Well, she's in her room, right?
What? No, I would have been. I assume
Oh.
there's like tables or whatever downstairs that I
Oh.
could have sat at.
Yeah, there's a lounge, and so
Yeah.
you do.
I would be
Sure.
sitting there drinking tea while my servant fans me.
Right.
I kind of trail off. No, oh. And I go over.
Hey, can I talk to you in either of our rooms real quick? I just need to pass something by you.
All right. I will sadly set my tea back down and start leading the way up to my room.
Okay. Once we're inside,
You know, that spell, right?
and I have the conversation that I had last week in DMs with Andromeda.
Okay.
Can you re-go over that?
I don't think. I mean, we pretty much already hashed that out.
I mean, I
Yeah.
kind of like now we're in game. Like if it doesn't involve anything I need to be a part of or need to roll for, then sure.
Yeah, no, you don't need to roll for anything.
He was
There-
mostly just getting some clarifications on some things that I could do and also asking for my assistance.
Right.
Okay. Again, if there's nothing, completely nothing that I need to be a part of, then sure, yeah, we
Right.
can have that conversation.
Okay. We have that conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all. That's all good.
Yeah, if you can get me there, then it's yours.
Yeah. Perfect. So, we'll meet, like I said, 1 hour before the Vesper.
I'll be there.
Okay, sounds good. Also, tonight, it kind of just hit me earlier. I'm gonna sleep outside of the Church of Pelor. It would be really bad if he died.
Yeah.
Like, really bad. So I'm just gonna go over there and maybe even get a room over there with me. So just in case something happens, you can be there as well.
If that's what you prefer.
Yeah. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, I'll. Oh boy, I guess I have to go back and. Actually, you know what? If he dies, I'm pretty sure that we can just deal with that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at this point, if he dies, it's basically just a big fuck you that none of this is supposed to happen, so, I'll just stay watch. If I die in the night, I die in the night.
If it's any consolation, your body will be very useful.
Yeah, no, that's what people have told me. Usually hunters, it never really ends up well for them, but hey, haven't killed yet. At least not the hunters.
I think
You just,
didn't I describe the fur that Galleon sleeps on as a bear fur?
oh,
One moment.
did you?
I think I tried to avoid it, but I mean it's kind of unavoidable at this point.
That's sad. Galleon's mom, or not Galleon's mom, Boris's mom.
No, I
That's
don't
where
think it
she
would...
went.
Oh,
I
How?
thought he said his parents weren't bears.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're
Maybe
not. They're
maybe
not.
it's like a polar bear fur. That way we don't have to worry about it hurting Boris's feelings.
Yeah.
How late
They're
is
all
it
bears.
Maybe it's panda fur. They're not actually bears.
Oh yes, it's panda fur.
God. See,
Oh my
too into
God.
that.
now? How late in the day is it right now?
Shit. It's say like 5 p.m. now.
Okay. Boris, hold still for a moment.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk up to him and say a prayer to Zaphras. And as I do so, I will cast Death Ward on Boris. So,
Oh my.
the first time within the next 8 hours that your hit points would drop to 0 as a result of taking damage, you instead drop to 1 hit point, and the spell ends. And if the spell is still in effect when you would be subjected to effect that would kill you instantaneously without dealing damage, the effect is instead negated, and then the spell ends. So,
Oh, well, thank you very much.
yeah.
And-
Hopefully that will protect you from dying, at least for a moment.
Alright. Yeah, that'll be great. Thank you very much.
Of course. And
Okay.
yeah.
Then are you doing anything else for us?
Boris is probably just gonna think over the plan a bit, and head over to the Church of Pelor.
Okay.
Not inside, but kind of just wait, probably on the opposite side of the street, outside, kind of just sitting down,
Okay.
and just observing the entrance.
Cool. The sun is kind of waning. You know, not too much, but it's kind of a spring, like early spring season right now. And with that, we will go to Bliss again. Did you lay down Galleon, or are you something else?
You don't need to worry about what they're up to.
All right,
It's not plot important.
right now. That's what's happening right now.
What? I mean,
Probably, yeah.
Oh, so there was no sleeping. There's no
I
resting.
said rest.
I mean,
resting.
you're super sore, so I can't imagine that.
If you want some stuff, she was gonna like give him a massage because he's sore.
Okay, a
Trying to
massage.
It's
Yeah.
mostly a comfort thing.
So, well, I need to know, will that massage lead to him falling asleep, or
Oh, see, Liam likes to give dreams, so
Yeah, I don't think there was much sleeping done.
no.
okay, cool. Then, all right. Then, Andromeda, are you gonna do anything?
At sunset, I'm going to go back out to the little clearing that I guess I've claimed for the time being out just outside of city limits, and I'm going to do my normal sundown ritual, and I'm also going to spend a little bit more time in prayer to Moonry, continuing to ask her for guidance and protection, while I'm attempting to deal with something so unnatural, and then I will head back to the inn. Actually,
So you've got,
I'll probably go around to the Church of Pelor and check on Boris before going back.
well, you see, you're outside of city limits right now, praying. After you've done the prayer to Zaphras, you call to Moonray, and as you do, you see in the woods this large deer come out, just walk out of the woods and look at you, and it kind of tilts its head, and it blinks once and like bows and walks back into the woods. And that's that.
Did you get hit on by a deer?
Not quite.
Was it a buck?
Yeah, it had large
Well, it's
antlers.
probably a sign because she's like a nature goddess.
I'm going to get up and sort of, yeah, I'm gonna walk in the direction that the deer disappeared, presumably into the trees.
Okay.
I don't really know the layout here. Is it kind of like a forest type situation?
Yeah, it's a forest that's
Okay.
right outside the city.
And I've just kind of found like a clearing then in the.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Yeah.
And as you're walking, you notice that there are intermittent spots on the ground where these beautiful flowers have grown up. And you follow that. And you get to one tree in particular, No. That is very large. And okay.
Beautiful shimmering piles of deer poop.
No. The galleon dreams about deer poo now.
He's not dreaming.
That's,
You gotta sleep for that.
He's developed
When
some
he
weird
goes to sleep.
fetishes after that demon.
Apparently.
Anyway, and you get to one tree that has blossoms coming off the branches, and they're like these beautiful flowers that glow a soft blue. And it's a huge tree just in the middle of this forest, and its roots are they spread wide, and around it are just more of these beautiful flowers that glow and shimmer, and like in the roots you can see these lines of glowing blue, like veins. What do you do?
It might sound kind of weird, but I'm just gonna sort of walk up and lay my hand on the tree, and I'm gonna close my eyes and listen and see if anything comes to me.
Okay, you put your hand on the tree, and at first you hear a light singing. It almost sounds like it's off in the distance, but also like it's in your head. And you see in your head a very clear picture of the backside of. Okay, well, it's the back of a woman.
Backside.
Her back is turned to you, and she's leaning down,
Oh my.
and she has a basket. God damn it! She bends her knees down, like
What's in the basket?
flowers. Maybe I should just do this in a deadpan voice.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
You see these glowing flowers in her basket, and she has robes on and like a shawl. Fuck you, Scott.
I tried to mute it. I didn't get it in time. I'm sorry.
Mute yourself. And her hair is beautiful and wavy and the light brown, with like beads in it. And on the backside of this shawl, you can see runes in giant. And she stands up and turns to look at you, but before you see her face, your eyes open involuntarily, and the tree is gone.
I'm gonna kind of look around am I like in a clearing, or is
Nope.
just kind of in the middle of the woods now?
You're just in the middle of the woods.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I mean, I'm convinced that I've seen Moonery, but I'm not sure what she was trying to show me, if not her presence.
Right.
I'm going to thank Moonery for being with me. And I'm going to attempt to find my way back to town. I wasn't really paying too much attention to where I was going, besides along the trail laid before me. So.
Okay. Yeah, you follow your footsteps, I think. And you make it out of the forest. And you look around, and it's at this point that you notice a small blue petal on your shoulder. And it's just kind of glowing there. Flower petal, that is.
Right. I'm going to, well, take it off of my shoulder. And, Is it just like a flower petal or a full flower?
It's just like this little blue flower petal, kind of glowing from the inside, and the glow tapers off from the middle as it radiates out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take it and wrap it in a bit of cloth, maybe a piece of clothing, whatever. And I'm going to I'm gonna stick it between my breastplate and my tunic.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go back to town.
All right. Yeah, and by this time the sun has gone down. And you're going back to town. You go back to the inn then.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, it is nighttime, Scott. Did you have something in mind?
Yeah. So, probably after he's finished watching Bliss do her ritual, he's going to like and then still mime shooting coins until he falls asleep.
Okay. Then let's do the ritual first.
Oh. Yeah, it's more of a habit thing now. I do also use it to focus my thoughts for the portent.
Okay.
And I'd realized today during trying to help, and fighting him and stuff, that I still have that ability to kind of see things just as they're about to happen and kind of shift the path of fate in my favor. So, I chant an infernal staring into the fire. I'm still holding a little hope that I'll feel certain someone's presence, even though it's foolish. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. You do chant in the fire, and you feel its warmth. But you don't see anything. But you do feel like the fire is still connected to you. You still have a connection to the fire and affinity towards it. But again, you don't see anything.
Right. And it kind of makes me think of maybe now that I'm not seeing visions filtered through powers from hell, maybe I'm more able to feel the actual spirit of the fire.
Yeah, this feels
Feeling
pure
my
to you.
Tigran, yeah, feeling like the Tigran beliefs. Okay.
And yeah, along with that, it feels different more than it ever has. There's just this pure spirit to the fire that you feel warm, you feel good.
Yeah, and that in itself is really different but nice.
Um, okay. All right, perfect timing. Galleon, you drift off to sleep, sleepy boy. And you wake up in your bed. And you look down the bed to see a very tall, shadowy figure there. Again, the room is dark. This is kind of darker than dark. Darker than the dark in the room. Kind of like a black hole in the shape of a humanoid.
Are these kind of lucid dreams, or are they like just dreams?
Yeah, they're kind of lucid, definitely. Like you could speak.
Could I like sit up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Please sit up, and I'd be like, back for another kiss, huh?
I am not him.
No.
Correct. Fuck
Oh
demons.
no.
Fucking wrecked.
Okay.
I am we. We are me and you.
Oh.
I fucking love that sketch.
It's I guess good to meet you.
It just stands there. Why did you allow us to be injured?
I think Gallen's probably just gonna stare at it.
It stares back at you, and you feel comfortable but creepy at the same time. Like something's crawling in your skin. I will not allow this. We must live.
Well, I don't disagree, but I make the calls here.
Are you so sure?
Yeah.
It's just staring at you again.
Yeah, staring
and-
right back at it.
Now, it's more of like your arm tenses up and starts spasming, and your whole body is forced against the mattress. And now it's standing at the side of the bed and says, "You are me. I am you. We make decisions."
Maybe here.
I will not allow us to be injured.
Well, then don't.
And sort of starts like becoming non-humanoid anymore. Like he's kind of drifting and floating and what was that word you used? Nebulous.
Nebulous. Yep. It's a good word.
Starts turning into this form of blackness and just goes into your chest, and you wake up in the morning, or I'm sorry, at 3 a.m. Early morning, 3 a.m.
I'm gonna just pat the crossbow.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go back to sleep.
All right. You do so. And is Bliss sleeping next to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything in the middle of the night?
I will do something before I go to bed.
Oh, okay. Before you go to bed.
Right. So I've kind of just been watching the entrance this whole time. Has anybody come in or out of the church while I was there?
Well, I was about to mention. Around this time, maybe more 2:30 before Galleon wakes up. You do, if you're looking, are you just staring at the church or looking up and down the street?
I'm pretty much just focused on everything within 10 feet of the church.
And you wouldn't look around at all?
I'm sure I'd get bored at sometimes and kind of let my eyes wander, but that's sort of what I'm focusing on.
Okay.
Is as long as I can see people going in or out of the church, then I'm fine.
Well, you make quick head movements just looking up and down the street, just to make sure nothing's coming, and then going back to the church. But around 2:30, when you do this again, you see all the way down at the end of the street, where it turns on to Lafayette. No, Gay. Just a figure, a black figure. It looks hooded. And you look at it, and you look back, and you see another figure at the other end of the street. That's hooded. What do you do?
So how they're on either end of the street, right?
Yep.
I am going to. How far is the one to? What's the closest one?
The one, because the church is right on the corner of Gay Street, so that one. to your left, because you're at
Okay.
the other end of the street from the church.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what are they doing?
Well, they haven't noticed you because it's dark, and you're all the way on the other end.
Right.
They're on the same side that the church is, and they're just kind of looking for now,
Mm-hmm.
just staying there.
Okay.
Um,
I am going to leave them be as for now, and kind of feign. Is to clarify, is this 2:30 p.m. or 2:30 in the morning?
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. So I am going to sort of feign sleep,
Mhm.
and instruct both of my good boys to. I'm going to instruct one to kind of slap me if they get within 60 feet of me, or like, get close. And the other one, I will instruct to slap me if anyone comes out of the church
Okay.
or moves near the church's door, basically.
Well, you wait there for about 3 minutes, and the one at the corner of Gay Street starts walking towards the church,
Mm-hmm.
towards the doors.
Okay, I assume I get slapped.
Yeah. You
Okay.
would get.
Just from being curled up, I am going to quickly look over to the other one, see if he's walking as well, or they're walking as well.
Mm-hmm. They're both zeroing in.
Okay, I am just going to, stand up, throw off my blanket, and kind of growl, "Who goes there?"
They look to you, and one of them puts out a hand, and you see their hand kind of glow a bit, and a fire bolt comes out, and speeds toward you.
Oh boy.
Does a... Oh god. Okay, that's a natural 20.
No, that will hit.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
One moment. Okay. Alright.
Maybe I should have gone to check on him.
Okay, that does 25 fire damage to you.
Okay. It's a reasonable amount of damage. Not really. I'm not looking great.
And what are you gonna do?
So to the one, should we set this up in sort of the map?
This is gonna be quick, depending on what you do.
Okay. I'm going to sort of tell both Todd and Matt to just fling a few arrows at the one who just attacked me, and I assume the one who was farther away and hasn't attacked yet is how far away there?
You look down and you see them turn tail and run.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll just also get ready to attack this person. Hmm. I'm going to. Man, fireball would be a little drastic. I don't really know their power, so I'm going to summon lesser demons right next to them.
Okay. You do that. And when that happens, is that a full turn, or can you command the demons afterward? I can't quite remember. 1 second.
No, I can't. I don't get to control the demons. They basically just go next to them. And so basically, here, let me roll the d6 so that we know what they are.
Doesn't matter. We'll say some demons appear, some dretches, and he just runs.
That is going to be a lot of opportunity attacks.
Yeah, it sure is. So you know what? Actually, yeah. Let's see what they are. We're gonna need some stats on that.
Right. So that is a 1, and then let me really quickly pull this up. I believe that is going to be the 8 smaller guys. Or sorry, it's 2 demons of challenge rating 1 or lower.
2 demons.
Right.
Okay. Mm.
A Quasit would be a demon.
Right.
Let me see if there are any others.
There's a couple. There's Maw Demon.
So that's up to you. I don't get to choose which ones come out.
Okay. Well, the Quasits will take their opportunity attacks.
These are 10 things to never say on a first date. Take note.
Let me just look them up.
That is going to be +4 to hit. It's D4 +3 piercing, and the target must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or take 2d4 poison damage and become poisoned for a minute.
Okay. They both miss.
Okay.
And the guy runs. Well, the person.
Right. Can I have Todd and Matt fire off their arrows as well?
Sure.
IQ. Okay. So that is going to be a 13 to hit and a 6 to hit.
Okay. 13 hits. The 6 does not.
Okay. That is going to be only 5 piercing damage.
Okay. It hits him. You can't quite. Well, actually, you can. You have dark vision, right?
Let me double check that for you. I do have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay, then you see it hit him in the shoulder, and cries out a bit, but just keeps going.
Okay.
He's
Yeah, I'm just gonna growl and kind of yell for him to leave.
All right. You do so.
And pretty
And-
much immediately, I'm going to stop concentration on the summon lesser demons, so that they basically just poof out of the way.
Okay. Well, they are both gone. Todd and Matt had fired their shots. Are you gonna do anything?
I am going to go inside of the church.
Okay. The door is locked.
I am going to knock on it,
You do so.
and I kind of just wait.
You wait for 5 minutes. Nothing happens.
And just to clarify, I did not see, Scott leave.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, boy. I am going to reduce the size of the door.
Okay.
Which I assume I don't also reduce the frame.
one minute. Is it enlarge and reduce, or reduce and reduce and reduce?
It's enlarge and reduce.
Okay. Okay. You reduce the door. Just the door. It's fine.
Right. I'm just gonna kind of get through that. I don't really. I can't exactly envision how this is happening.
You you can step over it.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of just like crawl through the hole. Hey, Scott, you in there? Scott.
Again, there's 2 doors at the end.
Right.
And the one on the left opens, and he says, "Boris."
Yeah, you heavy sleeper, huh?
What do you mean?
Kind of just knocked on the door. For a few minutes, didn't answer. I thought I'd just make the door small and come through.
Oh, that's concerning.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to damage your door or anything. Just thought I'd make it smaller.
Right. What is this about?
Well, I've been kind of outside, just waiting, around to make sure that you were unharmed. And well, 2 people just came. I assume not to do good things, because one of them just. Oh, I am sorry.
It's fine.
And just quickly mute that before their responses. There we go.
Yeah, so I'm really not feeling great. Just got hit by a really powerful spell. They obviously had some ill intent towards me or you. Just want to make sure that you're still alive in here.
Was it the vampires?
I really don't know. One of them hit him, shrieked. Both of them ran off. Really don't know where they are. They kind of just ran off. I wasn't going to chase them. Thought that you were more important. But glad to hear you're okay. I'm going to go back outside and take watch again.
All right. You've been
Also-
outside on watch.
Yeah, just making sure that they don't get to you, because like I said before, it's important that you don't die.
Right. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it, but now I don't feel safe.
Yeah, well, so far I've been able to hold them off. It's gonna be a little tough and tougher in the future. Use some of my spells and all. But I'd appreciate, heal if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
Okay. He's gonna use his spell slots and heal you fully.
How kind of him.
Yeah, so, I guess just lock your door. I'll head back outside.
Well, yeah, it was locked. Now it's
Okay.
small.
Right, yeah, no, it's gonna go back. Trust me.
Oh,
And
okay.
I say, look.
And I kind of snap my finger, and concentration ends. And the door goes back to full size.
Okay. And I guess I'll unlock that for you to get back out.
Right, yeah, that would be really helpful.
He goes over and unlocks the door and opens it and says,
Thanks again. I'll lock this up and lock my own door, my bedroom door, and
Right, yeah. Thank you so much.
yeah, they're just, we don't know how many vampires are there, so be careful.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just go back outside.
okay. And you do that, and he closes the door, and you hear it lock. Then I guess you just go back across the street where you were.
I'm gonna move to a new location.
Okay.
Pretty much in the same area. And I'm going to send. Let's see. Should probably send off Todd to with the instructions. Just go to my room, go to the room that I had met with Andromeda before. Knock, and just come back.
Okay. You do that. Todd, not Matt.
Todd, not Matt. Matt stays with me.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna, have Matt stand by, because I'll be awake and I'll be keeping watch for now.
Okay. Todd walks down, does a little jog down to the Laughing Dog, and goes in and walks to the room, Andromeda's room, and knocks on the door.
And then it's just gonna immediately walk out.
Yeah, and just leaves.
I'll take a moment getting out of bed, and go and open the door, and see that. Yeah.
Yeah, you just, when you open it, you do see that, like the tail end of Todd leaving.
Okay. If I see Todd, then I will briefly go back into my room and grab my pack and my weapon. And I will head out towards the Temple of Pelor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You do that, you get there. Boris, are you very obvious?
For now, yeah. I've moved to a new spot, so if
Right.
Andromeda had, seen me before, I wouldn't be there. But I'm probably only like 10 feet or 20 feet in a different spot, kind of just laid back against a house or something.
Oh. I'll approach Boris then. Yes? I
Yeah,
assume
thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. So two figures, kind of came down the street. One of them hurled a firebolt at me. Really hurt.
Really?
That was not weak magic. Um, they were heading towards the church. I assume, with plans to do something bad.
This church?
Yeah, where Scott is. I told Scott already. He actually was nice enough to patch me up. Um, but yeah, I was hoping you could maybe we could take turns here on watch. Just because the next time they come, I've already used some of my power to scare them off.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. I will send a zombie to a corner of the building respectively so that they're covering 3 corners of it, and tell them to stand guard over that spot, and then I will go to the other corner and yeah, I guess take a seat there and keep an eye on the street.
And I'll just kind of curl up, kind of shout out like,
I'm gonna need to get a little bit of sleep here, but Matt and Todd will wake me up. Todd, you can wake me up too if anything happens.
All right.
and I'll just instruct them to, basically plug my breathing and sort of slap me if they witness anyone coming out of or trying to go into the church.
Okay. Well, you guys take watches until morning with no incident. And it's a bright and shiny day, beautiful. The sunrise is just gorgeous. Andromeda, you're having the time of your life. And everybody wakes up, assumably.
Yay, I finally got another long rest. Oh, someone's gonna get a crit fail.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna stay sleeping until Andromeda wakes me up, or Scott opens the church and kind of gets everything ready.
Okay.
I would have woken you up not long before sunrise so that I could go and do my sunrise rituals.
Okay. Yeah, and as I wake up, I'm just going to ask if I can send Matt and Todd along with Andromeda.
If will they respond to my commands?
I don't think so, but if you want, I can just tell them to follow your friends, and then you can just order your friends around and, move them that way.
Why precisely do you want to send them with me?
Oh, well, now that Scott has the ability to, detect good and evil, you never know if he's gonna want to double check me or anything like that.
That's fair. Alright, I suppose I'll start heading back out to my clearing with 5 undead in tow instead of 3.
Okay.
And I'll make them wait outside of the clearing while I pray to Zaphras and do my morning rituals and whatnot.
Okay. Bliss summons her familiar. Her ugly hound from hell. Well, it's do you want me to say it's cute? It's cute.
It's gross.
Don't work. Musically.
It's an abomination.
I mean, I can summon them, so right? Are they still gross and
Yeah, it's still
fantastic?
certainly gross. This familiar is now attached to you. It was separate from what the demon was giving you.
Yeah. Bliss just wasn't sure. She's still making sure everything's normal. I
Right.
mean, this is normal to her.
Yeah, we have a problem then. This is normal.
Galleon. I guess that's gonna have to be normal now too.
Yeah. Does Galleon do anything when he wakes up?
Just get stressed.
Okay. Then I think this is a good place to end the session.
Sounds good.
Did we
Okay.
get any XP?
Yeah, actually, mark 1,000 down for.
Oh, shit. See, what we need to do is just kind of, like, just dirtle around for a while and get 1,000 XP every week until we can level up a few times, and then go fight the vampire.
I mean, we did actually have to fight a
Yeah.
little bit. All of us did.
Do I get any extra XP for taking Galleon out in about 10 seconds?
With way less than 10 seconds.
He didn't die.
Okay.
I think
He was
otherwise.
also not wearing armor.
Yeah, that's
stress,
very
like-
fair.
He was at a bit of a disadvantage. Plus, he didn't get to choose who he attacked, so,
Yeah. Alright, well, good session, everybody.
Yeah, neato gang.
I guess.
The plans will come into fruition soon.
Yeah. I suppose tomorrow at what, 5 Pacific is when we'll be playing? Right?
Oh, right, that's me.
Yeah.
I will have to double check. Let me send out something right now. Actually, it's good to sort of have everyone here, except for Jeremy. But
Yeah.
we can at least get the majority of players. What is the earliest y'all can play? Because I know there were some issues, right, with playing later.
I mean, the later we play, the more I get to nap after work.
So there is we can't play too early. I was forgetting which one we were sort of limited on.
Well, you're 3 hours earlier than me, so
Right.
I'll probably get home around 2 or 3 my time.
Okay.
But
Which-
What
I
is-
like to sleep.
Right. What is the earliest that everyone would be willing to play?
I was always good with 8, but
8 seems fine to me. I don't
Yeah.
think I'd want to go much earlier than that.
I don't
really
have any
don't
time
either.
constraints.
Okay. So let's go for 5 p.m/8 p.m.
Okay.
And could you text Jeremy and ask him if that works for him?
Yeah, I messaged him just now asking if he's around, and I imagine that he'll respond when he is. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to him and then let you know.
That is perfect. Thank you very much.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Omega, for watching the stream, and anybody else who might watch this on YouTube before tomorrow. Tune in at 5 Pacific for more D&D hijinks with everybody.
Nice.
Good night, stream.
Good night.
Night stream.